I had to say this just because this is something on my mind. I see people out there trying to do their thing with social media and everything like that. People still chasing views and clicks, trying to get likes and subscribers. And, granted, you could do all that stuff. You could try to survive and go chase a dollar, chase the money, chase the fame. But as it pertains to YouTube, the thing that bothers me, and it's been bothering me for a long time, there's a lot of great creators, a lot of great content that's been on YouTube, a lot of garbage content. But I think what's more important is that there's people who are great content creators, but they lack character. They lack the stand-up ability to be, good people. So I tell anybody out there, big content creators, mid-size, whoever you are, it's great to have the views, the clicks, the numbers, the subscribers, the money. But what type of person are you? What type of character are you? There's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of great stuff out there. There's a lot of talented people, but you're not stand-up people. You're not stand-up men, not stand-up women, and in the long run, what you did to get those views, those subscribers, those things that you're after, that stuff doesn't go away. Fine, great, get your money, do what you got to do. I remember there was a time on YouTube when it wasn't all about the money, when it was about the content, when it was about engaging with the audience. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you don't go out there and get the money. I've made a little money here, there, doing little side jobs myself, with YouTube, but it shouldn't be about the money, because after you get the money, then what? You get exposed for your character. You get exposed for, the type of person that you are. People remember that stuff. It doesn't go away. It doesn't just disappear because, people have forgotten. Especially on the internet, nothing really truly ever goes away. So I tell people out there, regardless of how big you are, regardless of how many subscribers you get, regardless of how popular you may be right now, what people remember is how you treated them, the type of ways that you came at them, or you treated them as an audience. People remember stuff like that. Folks will forget your videos. They'll unsubscribe. They'll do attack videos. They'll trash you. They'll forget your name. Don't care. But people will always remember how you treated them. People will always remember the type of character, the type of person that you were. And I think that's important to remember as well. So yeah, while you're out there chasing, fame, stardom, or whatever fame or whatever, money that you're going to get on YouTube, remember that your character is the most important thing. That's what tells people who you really are. Not the facade, not the background, not the, amount of subscribers you have, not the, grandiose vision that you're trying to present to people, because a lot of it is all a facade. A lot of it is manufactured. A lot of it is what we want to present to the people. Like even now, I present to you what I want to present to you, but the question is, what type of person am I? What character am I? Am I really who I say I am, in person? Are you really who you say you are, behind all the glitz, the glamour, behind everything else, the manufactured, edited, processed, heavily marketed videos? Who are you? What are you about? What does this all mean? Like I said, it's very important and very crucial, not for folks not to lose themselves. And I see a lot of people losing themselves. Even people that haven't reached that level yet, but trying to reach that level, you lose yourself because you're trying to grab something and attain something in ways that compromise your character. I say to you, anybody out there, whether you have a lot of subscribers, whether you have a little bit of subscribers, don't compromise yourself and compromise your character unless that's who you want to be. Because, whatever you choose to do, that's your choice. Whether you choose to compromise yourself or not choose to compromise yourself, that's your right, that's your choice to make. But the choice says a lot about who you are as a person. So I tell people, understand, be you. Don't forget your character. Don't forget how you treat people. Have morals, have values. Don't just do anything to get clicks, subscribers, and views and stuff like that, because that stuff doesn't leave you. That stuff doesn't go away. People see this stuff. It's on the internet. It's not going to go anywhere. It's here forever and a day. So I tell people, be stand-up individuals as well as having, quality content. And I know it's hard and it's challenging because it's easy to get the clicks, the views, and try to get, the money and stuff like that. And I get the temptations. The temptations are there too. The temptations have been there for me as well, to go to the trending topics, to do stuff, to do the prank videos, to go out there and act stupid and act silly. But I represent my family. I represent myself, my community, my neighborhood, all that stuff, the race that I come come from, my country, and I have to be mindful that somebody's going to see this stuff one day. Kids, you know, they look up at you, they see this stuff, and they say, you know what, who was that person? What was that person about? Why did they do the things that they did? So those are just my 2 cents. Happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully this message is positive or resounds or, you know, resonates with somebody, you know. Like I said, I'm not trying to take shots or tear anybody down, but this is just to say that, hey, you know, your character matters. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big you are. I don't care how many subscribers you have. I don't care who you call yourself or what you pretend to be. Your character matters. It does matter, you know, and it does follow you. It says a lot about you. But with that note, take care.